Well, former President Donald Trump is taking the stage soon for the first time since President Biden dropped out of the presidential race.
And finding new ways to attack presumptive Democratic nominee Kamala Harris. Fox's Chelsea Torres is live in Charlotte where that rally is now underway. And Chelsea, you've been talking to voters there. How are they feeling about this potential matchup between former President Trump and Vice President Harris?
Sure, Tom, Courtney, I can tell you out of all of the people that I've talked to, they do feel like this presidential race may seem a little bit closer right now, but they do believe that former President Trump will end up beating whoever is that Democratic candidate. Hundreds of people began standing in line here in Charlotte about 6 hours before the event has even started. Some Trump supporters wish Biden actually stayed in the fight. Meanwhile, others believe Trump will beat any opponent.
Yeah, honestly, and hopefully it's about the issues and not the people involved. I think hands down we've got a better message and are on the right side of the major issues.
Better chance against anybody. I don't care who they put in front of him. He look at the crowd, you see everybody got his back. And that's it, not even all of us. So I ain't too much worried about Kamala Harris.
After Trump launched attacks on Vice President Kamala Harris's handle of the southern border, Harris returned fire, saying Trump doesn't have real solutions to fix the problem. A Harris campaign spokesperson says the only plan Donald Trump has to secure our border is ripping mothers from their children and a few xenophobic placards at the Republican National Convention. He tanked the toughest bipartisan border security deal in a generation because for Donald Trump, this has never been about actually securing the border. It's always about himself. He can make up whatever lies he wants, but the fact is there's only one candidate in this race who will fight for real solutions to help secure our nation's border, and that's Vice President Harris. And people here say that some of their biggest concerns heading into the November presidential election are going to be the economy as well as the border. In Charlotte, Chelsea Torres, Fox 5 News.
Chelsea, thanks.